Doug Censor in here, and today I'm going to be talking about eating disorders. This is a topic that I was a little bit afraid of talking about. I was a little bit on the fence about it at first, but I'm going to talk about it anyways, just because the other day I made a new food video. I made my first pickle. Yes, it's true. All the food videos are true. I never had a hot dog, a taco, cheeseburger, or pickle at all until I made those videos. And, you know, I wouldn't lie about it for views. That's something that blows my mind. I can completely understand why people would think that I'd want to get views and I want to do well on YouTube. It makes sense, but I wouldn't lie about, you know, trying a food for the first time to get views on a video. I just think that's absolutely bizarre. The idea came to me when I went to a Brazilian steakhouse with FaZe, and Banks wanted me to eat a chicken Caesar salad, and I told him, no, I'm not going to eat it. And he's like, Doug, why won't you eat the chicken Caesar salad? And he looked at me like I was crazy. And I looked at him and I told him, Banks, I never had a chicken Caesar salad. He's like, what? You need to try it. And then it just, you know, got forward with the conversation. I told him, I've always been a picky eater. I haven't tried certain foods. And he asked me what foods I haven't tried. And I told him. I told him a cheeseburger, hot dog, taco, spaghetti, you know, sushi, fish, rice, a lot of beans. You know, there's so many foods that I haven't had. And they always ask me, you know, how did I live? How did I survive as a kid growing up? And I just told them the truth. And my mom, you know, I remember when I was a kid, like 1, 2, 3 years old, my mom used to tell me that I would eat everything. I would eat literally anything she would give me without any problem at all. And then once I turned like 4 or 5 years old, for whatever reason, I just stopped eating foods. I don't know why, I don't know what happened to me, but I decided that I didn't want to eat foods anymore. I didn't want to, you know, try new foods. I didn't want to eat the foods that I used to eat. I wouldn't eat spinach, I wouldn't eat broccoli, I wouldn't eat anything as a kid, at all. And my mom took me to the doctor. She asked the doctor if I was okay, did I have an eating disorder, and the doctor told my mom that I was completely fine, as long as, you know, I'm a good weight, a good height, that I'm healthy, that it doesn't really matter what I eat. So my mom for dinner every night would make something, for example, like pasta. I wouldn't eat pasta as a kid growing up, but she would make pasta. And for me, for a separate dinner, she would make me a frozen pizza or like chicken or something like that. That's what she would do for me every single night. So I was definitely a little bit stranger than the average kid growing up, to say the least. So that's why I was a picky eater, and that's why, you know, growing up as a kid, I wouldn't eat certain foods. I just didn't want to eat them. I just chose not to eat them for whatever reason it was at all. And every time I make a new food video now, I always get those comments saying stuff like, you know, you're crazy, you're doing this for views, you're doing this for whatever reason, when in all honesty, I'm doing it because I have fun doing it. I enjoy making the videos. I don't enjoy tasting the food. I like the idea of trying something new. I think that's cool because, you know, I never had a pickle before. My sister, on the other hand, is absolutely in love with pickles. And I'm going to do a question and answer with her soon, so she can attest for me. She loves pickles. She likes pickles.
Yo, what is going on, guys?
I gotta mute all these guys. She likes pickles a lot. I don't like pickles at all. And when I tried it for the first time, I thought about my sister. And, you know, I didn't like the texture of it. I didn't like the taste of it. But it's funny because all the people around me laugh. I have a good time when I do it. And, you know, recording the video is always a lot of fun. So I'm going to keep doing them. I'm going to have a lot of fun with them. I'm probably going to do like a live octopus next. That's what I talked about in my pickle video. People look at me like I'm crazy, like, Censor, oh my god, you can't even eat a cheeseburger. You can't even eat a hot dog. Why are you going to eat a live octopus? You're insane. Blah, 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 blah. And I know, I'm probably crazy, but as long as I'm having fun doing something, that's all that really matters to me. And I hate octopuses. I think they're crazy. I think they look bizarre. They look creepy. And I'm going to be afraid when I try this thing, but it's definitely going to make for a crazy reaction. And it's going to do really well. And I'm probably going to have a lot of fun doing it as well. But as far as eating disorders are concerned, there's been a person in my life that I was really close with at one time that had an eating disorder. So, you know, I can kind of understand, you know, how bad it is, how severe it is, and, you know, they go days sometimes without eating. They literally won't eat food for a day. So for people who make comments about how I have an eating disorder, they try to make fun of people that have them, that's not cool at all. I strongly advise you to stop doing it if you do it already. You know, if you're trying to look cool, if you're trying to fit in, find another way to do it. Don't criticize somebody for something that they're born with or some sort of a disorder they have. That's just not a cool thing to do. But I'm going to wrap it up there. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys enjoyed the explanation of why I make food videos, why I've been a picky eater, and to raise awareness for eating disorders as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Comment down below of what you guys want to see me try next time. If you think that an octopus is going to be insane, I think it would be insane. A live freaking octopus. Like, what? I think that's going to be crazy. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. See you guys later. Peace.